Nearly 2 years after Sam O'Neill had to be transferred out of St. Paul's Hospital in the final hours of her life in order to obtain medical assistance in dying, her mother is preparing to testify in BC Supreme Court. CTV's Shannon Patterson has more on what's likely to be a precedent-setting constitutional challenge on religious exemptions for MAID.
On April 4th, 2023, Sam O'Neill chose medical assistance in dying. The 34-year-old had terminal cancer and could no longer bear the pain.
Sam didn't want the cancer to win. MAID could have helped her accomplish that last piece of control in her life.
But O'Neill's parents say the final hours of her life were chaotic and undignified. They said their final goodbyes to their daughter while she sat on a commode chair at St. Paul's Hospital covered with a sheet, waiting to be transferred to another facility because faith-based institutions won't allow MAID on site.
I was shocked and appalled by the indignity of what we were witnessing. I stifled my horror, and I told Sam quickly that being her mom was the first, most joyful part of my life. I loved being her mom. I told her how proud I was of who she became and how sorry I was that this had snowballed so quickly.
O'Neill had to be sedated for pain during the transfer and didn't wake up before the MAID procedure was performed.
It is crushing to know that Sam's last memory on this earth was that of extreme pain caused by the transfer.
Gay O'Neill is the lead plaintiff and will testify first in a constitutional challenge that's now underway at BC Supreme Court.
The goal would be that it is found that buildings do not have charter rights to conscience objections and that the government forces publicly funded healthcare facilities to allow MAID to be provided on site, not by the clinicians working in those religious institutions, by clinicians who are available and willing to do so.
We do not want to see anyone else suffer needlessly from another unjustified forced transfer.
In a statement, Providence Healthcare, which operates St. Paul's Hospital, said it looks forward to presenting its position in court, adding, Providence has a long-standing moral tradition of compassionate care that neither prolongs dying nor hastens death, rooted in the belief that all life is sacred and in the dignity of the person.
Testimony is expected to last 4 weeks. Closing arguments are scheduled for mid-April, and it's hoped the Chief Justice of the BC Supreme Court will make his ruling by late summer. Shannon Patterson, CTV News, Vancouver.